Hey, how's it going, guys? Chalconera here with you today, back with another episode in our Black Queen, Catherine de Medici, France campaign, going diplomatic, and we're just gonna get into the game here. Last episode, we settled our city of Rouen, got our campus down, which is a +4 at the moment. Once we put down a government plaza here, we'll be +6, so should give us quite a nice boost in science here early, hopefully, to be able to advance through the tech tree well enough to get to castles in a pretty fast rate and printing 2 technologies that we want in order to boost what our strategy is in this game, which involves the leader that we picked here being Catherine de Medici. And yeah, also last episode we did discover that we were on our own private island, sort of, which is nice in the sense of we get to not worry about going anything militaristically, like we're not under threat of an attack by any means, but it's a little unfortunate considering the fact we are playing a leader who benefits off meeting other civs. She gets advantages against those civs in terms of espionage and intel, so we are going to want to kind of rush building up our capital with a harbor, for example, and getting some boats out to explore the land, and then probably going to settle a couple of coastal cities here as soon as possible, including with this settler. Now, last episode I did mention that we want to kind of plan out our island, how we want it to sort of look like. For one note, I know we can fit 2 cities here, and I did think of settling like right here, kind of squeeze Mexico City out of as much tiles as possible, just not allow them to take up useful tiles that we need. So let's go ahead and start planning this out, and then we'll get moving here. So I did say I want to settle right there, which does mean that we might be able to put down 2 more districts to take advantage of our government plaza. Now, something I kind of realized after ending last episode is that I could have probably planned out these geothermal fissures a little bit better and placed like a geothermal fissure where Rouen is, and or sorry, a campus where Rouen is, and then another campus here where Rouen's campus is. But I'm not too upset about that, just because I really didn't want to come in on Paris's territory too much. So it's okay that we lose to another really banger campus here. And I know I could place another one next to this fissure, but what I actually will do is I'll plan out to put one here. Now, this does depend on me getting this tile and not Mexico City. But yeah, this will be a decent campus. And then looking at this city, we definitely want a harbor going here, and then because we're Owls of Minerva, we'll go ahead and place commercial hubs. I'll explain why I'm placing so many commercial hubs with harbors a little later, once we unlock the thing that makes it more understandable. Those are the 3 main districts. Is there anything else? I will want to put encampments in some of my cities. I'm kind of considering putting one in Rouen, but that will be, I mean, yeah, that'll be District 5, which I think is population 13. We do want some pretty high population cities, especially these early ones. We definitely want a spot for Forbidden City, and it's looking like it'll probably be here. So I'll just leave tiles adjacent to city centers open. Thing is that production is not going to be great here, so I don't think I'll be able to. I think I'll leave it like this for now. Just these 3 districts are the main ones we will want to use. And then if we can, yeah, I mean, our island is just 1 continent. If we can find another continent and maybe settle it, then I would consider putting Casa de Contratación here in one of these 2 tiles. Of course, it wouldn't be able to be here because this will not belong to Rouen. It will belong to whatever the city here is. So it would have to go here, which is okay. Also, University of St. Core option here. I don't need Jebel, so I won't plan that. But yeah, I'll leave it like that for now with the city. Looking at the lens here, so 1, 2, 3. So anything within this area, we can make a city. And I do kind of want the city we place here to claim all these tiles. And I think the only spot where it does that is right there. Because it's 1, 2, yeah, so it reaches these 2 tiles, which the other 2 cities do not. And then it reaches, of course, all of these tiles. So I guess, I mean, we could settle this silver, but that's a waste of a mine, which will just give us a couple bonus production. And plus we have a nice harbor here adjacent to the amber, or here, and then we could place oh, you know what, this could be a mausoleum city. Mausoleum would be pretty decent for us. I'm just trying to think here. So we could do commercial hub here, and then mausoleum, and then I could place a nice theater square here. We will want some theater squares because we do want to boost our culture quite a bit. We do have chateaus that we can place down later that can boost our culture and gold as well, but we're not going to be depending too much on those. So yeah, something like this. Now let's go ahead and look over here. So looking at the settler lens, just to see kind of the issue with the land over here is that we are not going to be able to get fresh water. I need to place myself where I can build an aqueduct. And I'm thinking it sucks because it'll either be this woods tile or this woods tile. I don't want to build an aqueduct under the volcano. So I am thinking settling here, potentially 1, 2, 3, and then that still gives us a northern coastal city up here. This will be a later city just because we need the aqueduct to make it manageable, but it'll be something like this. And also I know we're not really going to get the benefits of the industrial zone unless I promote Magnus all the way, but I will build an industrial zone here. I don't think we'll be making Machu Picchu plays here in this game. And then we would want to consider a commercial hub in as many cities as possible. Could potentially build a campus here too. Yeah, I don't see why not. Decent enough campus. This could be like Oxford. Oh, but that's a bit too late. Oxford could be like here. Or rather, oh, I guess I took the tile. Could do an Angkor Wat here. Which we get a bonus for building, because it is a medieval wonder, I believe. It's either medieval or Renaissance, which we get the boost for anyway. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. And I don't really think the city's going to do too much besides these two. Could do an encampment somewhere, but I'm not going to plot that down. Okay, we have a desert city we can build here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it takes up that tile. We could do right here. This is going to take a while just because I do want to thoroughly plan out these cities, because this will be the meat of my empire. Yeah, I think like this. And then, of course, I could build Great Zimbabwe here. It's not as good, though, because there's not as many bonus resources. There's a lot more here. You got the rice, you got the stone, and the cattle, of course. So there's quite a few bonus resources that will apply. Of course, I do need to build Big Ben somewhere, so I will need to remember that. Yeah, this could be a wonder here. I know I set Apadana here. Could be like a river wonder or something. Or an aqueduct. That would make the industrial zone better. Okay, so definitely want commercial hub here. I don't think I'm gonna bother with Petra in this desert. Like, we do have quite a few hills that we can take advantage of. It depends where I want to place my districts. So what we do want Potala Palace. We do want oh, let me just go ahead and place Mahabodhi Temple, just to remember where we put it. And then I could also like plan out Statue of Liberty. We could do Colossus, and we could do Apadana. Something like that would be pretty decent. What is the other wonder we want? We want Potala Palace. We do have statue. We do have Mahabodhi. We need Potala Palace somewhere. Could be on this desert tile. I mean, we're short on mountains here, so it kind of will have to be Potala Palace. Yeah, it works. So I think we'll do that. Okay, I wanted potentially Colosseum here. Yeah, so we're not gonna do Petra here. If I do something like Entertainment Complex, Colosseum. Where's the Colosseum? There it is. And Theater Square here. I could do Big Ben here somewhere. I could do Big Ben here, actually. I think I will plot down Big Ben here just so that I have a plan for where I want to put it. And then Forbidden City, it could go anywhere really. Like, it could go in this city, it could go in Rouen, it won't go in Paris. It has to be flatland, so it can't go on this hill. Also need to think of the order that I build these districts. I think I'll just plot down a commercial hub here. That's not a bad idea. I think something like that. These will be the 3 main districts we plan here. Yeah, I think for now I'll leave it like that. Okay, so let's look at the settler lens again. So this covers 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we have room for a city on the coast here, and I do think it will be like right here. This gives us a nice spot for a campus, a harbor, a later commercial hub. And then of course we actually have a nice holy site spot. Now that being said, I don't know if I want to get rid of the 2 culture 2. Yeah, maybe like I'll put a holy site here. That could potentially be better, and then I can make like a farm triangle here. That's not bad. That'll be 4 districts, so we will need food here. But that should be a little easier to do with the harbor. I think that's good. And then just gonna look at the settler ones again. 2, 3. So we have room for on the other side of Piopotahi. 1, 2, 3. And then there's also something to be said about settling, because we're not reaching this tile. 2, 3. We're also not reaching this tile. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this tile's gonna be empty. So if I settle like on this desert, the thing is that there's no aqueduct spot. I could settle here. That would mean I'm building an aqueduct under the volcano, but for the sake of filling out the entire island, I think I will do this. This will be like one of our last cities. And actually, if we do aqueduct here and industrial zone here, because there's 2 quarries there, it's not the worst idea. This does mean we're not going to suzerain Mexico City for a while, because I want to grab all these tiles around them. I could look at, which it's a little unfortunate actually, because I do want to take advantage of Mexico City's bonus. So I think we want to build up our gold income quite a bit so that we can just start buying all the tiles around them and not have any problems. So this does mean there's no room for a city here, but we can make a city here. And then you have a killer harbor here. This would actually technically be a better mausoleum, but there's nowhere for me to put the mausoleum if I want the good harbors. Could do a holy site here. We do still want a few holy sites just to help with the faith generation. It's not the most pressing thing though. I just basically want to designate for each city I have what are the core, what are like the main things I want to build there. Maybe like the first 3 districts. Could do a campus here. It's just +1. I will need encampments in some places. I think I'll leave it like this probably. Could do an encampment on this hill. I'll plot it down just for now. I mean, this could be this city's encampment too, so could do a bunch of districts. And then 1, 2, 3. So this cover everything here. I will plot down a city in the north here. Probably gonna be this. And I'm not gonna plan anything here, except maybe like a harbor. But that's it. The city's not gonna. It's just for taking up the space. It's really not that important. And then I think 1 more city here or 2. If I settle here, it'll be 1. Actually, it'll be 1 regardless. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can settle here. That does take away a reef, which would be a spot for a campus. So maybe, I mean, this does mean that I give these tiles to Mexico City, but I'm okay with that, I would say. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We'll settle here. Then we can do harbor. We can do campus. And we can do, I want to say commercial hub. We really need gold. Gold is kind of going to be our main thing this game. Oh, I also need a diplomatic quarters somewhere. That is something I need to plan. I might go in this city. Is there any city that I don't care for the districts I have? It might be here, but I won't get the city down for a while. This is a city I'll be getting soon, so I do need the entertainment complex and the commercial hub down though rather fast. I need to make sure the city can grow. I mean, if we take away this tile, it's not the biggest deal. So I think like that would be okay. Yeah, we definitely want the diplomatic quarter in this game. Okay, that looks like the gist of it. So it might be a while until we see everything here come to fruition, but I'm glad we got this out of the way so that we don't have to worry too much about planning anything later, and we know kind of the way that we're going for things. So yeah, thanks for bearing for those 20 minutes of planning. Let me hide all of that and let's continue. Oh, and where do we, of course, the important decision, where do we want this settler to settle? I do need to get the city online. However, what I most need to do is to set up another coastal city, and it's between this city or this one or this one or down here. I want to say this one. And because we want to take tiles away from Mexico City, I actually think I'm going to come down here. This will also be a bit shorter so we can get the city set up faster. So let's do that. We were going to raid this barbarian camp, but before that, what is Paris building now? We said we wanted the monument. I do want another settler. I do want galleys for sure, but we'll get a boost for that after foreign trade. Let's get this monument in 6 turns. Boost our culture here a bit so that we can get to Apadana faster. I said I would bring him back here, but I don't think it'll be a problem because I think it'll just spawn boats. So I will just move. But I will need to turn around to take this camp on. Okay, you're healing before you go ahead and raid it for money. And we're going to buy a galley. Oh, right, so we're going to probably buy both our galleys, so I don't think I'll even bother putting in maritime industries.
That's the positive aspect.
And the era is ending here in 3 turns. We're okay with not going into a golden age. It's not at the end of the world. Keep discipline. Urban planning is pretty solid. I don't see what I could take it out for. Yeah, that's good. We'll keep it as it is. Hang tight. Next turn we'll go ahead and raise it, or rather raid it. Let's go stay workforce. It doesn't matter between early empire and so I do know Mexico City wants an inspiration for early empire, which we will get in 4 turns here, or rather, okay, yeah, we will get in 4 turns here. I was gonna say, unless we get the settler down first. What tile are they gonna grab is the thing. I'm okay if they grab this marsh. I will be a little upset if they grab either of the stone. Knowing this game, it'll probably grab one of the 2 stones. We'll see. Can't have everything, so.
When wasteful.
Alright, there's masonry, so we can build the pyramids. We're going to do that once the campus is done. You go in 3 turns. I need extra production. Yeah, production is not going to be great here until we expand, and I need a builder to improve everything here. Okay, let's go ahead and raid the clan for 40 gold. Buy a galley, plus 3 era score. I guess we're the first ones to get a galley. Where's the... Oh, that's weird. Why would I not? I guess it tries to put it in Rouen because it's closer, but Rouen doesn't have any coastal tiles or lake tiles, thank God. So yeah, we have a boat now. We can actually go around and look to see if there's any kind of land. I do want to try and avoid these barbarians here. There's going to be barbarians spawning now, but that'll probably just be more galleys. I'm actually going to have you come back here. And we're going to do the same thing to this clan. We're going to try and buy a boat from that clan too. Okay, masonry is done. Now, I did just make a crap ton of plans without considering where there might be iron or horses. So things might get thrown out the window. And for the sake of my own health, I think I should just go ahead and discover horses through animal husbandry. And then bronze working, probably. We will need celestial navigation. Is there a second fishing source I can improve? There's the crabs down here, but I will need to expand or buy that. So for now, we're going to go for animal husbandry. But we will want to get ready to put the harbor down here soon. I might... I'm actually... No, let's do the horses. I need to find the horses. It will suck if... Wait, no. Okay, I actually changed my mind. Because I just realized... I just realized that if there's horses here, that's a big problem. So I need the Apadana down before I do that. Yeah, okay, there's more boats. Let's take this camp down now. You're gonna actually come this way. Okay, 2 turns till the land grows. Our settlers making the way down. Alright, and there's the start of a new era. So we are in the classical era now. Just want to look at how we're doing. We are still last oh, okay. That's quite concerning. I mean, it's Emperor difficulty. You'll always start behind. Yeah, you already got a great person, which I believe is scientist, or it might be the prophet. But I do know more people are making great scientist points. It's also empire score for the most part. Everybody has like 3 or 4 cities. Yeah, so we should catch up a bit here. Okay, yeah, it was a great prophet that was taken. We're making our way. I'm not actually. Oh no, a bunch of people took the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think we should be fine because for now there's only 5 people in the race, and I know the thing is the Stonehenge has not been built, so somebody could take that, and we don't know who. I'll need to keep my eye on that. I really want the religion. Might go for free inquiry here. I don't see what else. Yeah, we'll do free inquiry. Oh, okay, so this is India most likely, so we're not too far from them. I probably do want to meet them because I do want to start working on a relation. Alright, famous Civ celebrity Mr. Gandhi is in the game. This is his capital. Okay, wow, we're actually not far from him. Good thing I'm getting the city done then. Oh my god, there's minus loyalty on it. Are you kidding me? Okay. I will send him a delegation. We want to be friendly. Oh, and he met 2 other people. Okay. Yeah, that's the tricky part about meeting early, is that we're very behind and no one likes that. Okay, but I am glad that we're not too far from people, so we can still interact with the world. And I do want to actually show here, we can actually see both of Gandhi's agendas, because our access level is open. So districts constructed, great people recruited, hidden agendas revealed, and wonders started. So we will get information about his wonders that he starts building, any great person he recruits, and districts he builds. And this is without any kind of friendship, without any kind of trading post. It's simply because we sent him a delegation. Normally we would be 1 level lower than open. I forget the name of the 2nd level. Actually, we can check just to confirm here. Diplomatic visibility. Oh, not one you spelled like that. Smart one. Diplomatic visibility. Yeah, so normally we would be unlimited for sending the delegation because it'd be from level 1 to level 2, but because Catherine always has an extra level again towards every other civ, we are in level 3 and open, so we can get much more information. And this actually does give I'll try and show it next turn. This does give, I believe, a combat boost if you have higher diplomatic visibility than the person you are against. So let's go ahead and clear this camp here. Probably gonna need to send Magnus down to this city. Yeah, and he took the stone. That's fine. It's actually better that it's this stone and not this stone because that's further away from our city here. So, not awful. Okay, we do have the stone here. I need... Oh, wait. Sorry, this is in Paris. We built the monument, which is good. So our culture gets a little bit of a boost here. I was not going to build a shrine. However, Gandhi's not one of the people getting religion at the moment. Interesting. Technically doesn't need one, but we do want a trader. That is something we want to get. I can only otherwise consider a granary, but we're not in a rush for that. The shrine apparently is super important, but I am going to play it risky here. It looks like we're getting the last religion. This is all I have for getting a religion, because besides building the shrine, I'm not going to build a holy site anytime soon here. So, and of course we do need a settler. I'm going to go for the trader. I need to set that up. Oh, he spawned a quadrime. Uh-oh, is this warrior in trouble? I'm actually going to bring this scout here to perhaps absorb the shot. Clear this. Okay, well, boost for archery, which means our slinger is a little bit useless, but that's okay. Can we see the city? Yeah, okay, so, yeah, you'll see our galley has +6 intel on opponent's movements. That's from diplomatic visibility, because ours is higher than his. He should most likely be at a none level for us, because he hasn't even sent us a delegation. We do gain combat bonus, so we actually deal pretty good damage. And there's Patna. So something to consider when you use Black Squadron, Black Queen France, Catherine, is that you do have, if you can play it right, if you send delegations to everybody, you do actually have kind of a combat bonus. That's pretty nice to take advantage of. Okay, oh my god, man. This campus is not coming down nearly fast enough. +1, +3, +3. Okay, yeah. This does mean we're probably not getting an early great scientist. Alright, so it's -5 to lose. I'm thinking, do I need Magnus for anything in Paris? The only thing would be if I make a settler here. So I will move you. Okay, the harbor does need to come down here soon. For sure. I think in the meantime, what I will actually do is build a monument. Getting these monuments up will be pretty helpful. And I might buy this marsh tile. Oh, I actually don't have money, because we're saving up our money for boats. Alright. Okay, well, we can't go around here unless we ask for open borders, which I will not at the moment. Let's see if the scout can take the hit here. Oh, a new one just spawned, okay. Yeah, so it's 155 for another galley. Oh god, I need my money up. Okay, Scotland's in the game. We got information here that India has a delegation from Scotland, I believe. Robert the Bruce has appeared quite a few times in our games. I'm just gonna shoot you for free. I'll take Alpine on you. I know this guy has a Ranger. It's called Ranger, yeah. God, I need this campus down. I need a builder. Okay, more boat spawn. He has a third city here. I'm gonna come on these woods here. I'm a little nervous about getting pyramids in time.
It is equally.
Okay, completed stake workforce. I might grab Reyna. And then we do want to grab Owls of Minerva as well. I don't think I need them yet. So I will grab... she gives acquiring new tiles faster, which is good if we want to take things away from Mexico City. I think I will. We do want Pingala down the line, but I'll grab Reyna. I'll stick her in Toulouse. I'll move Magnus back to Paris in case you want to get another settler. We need to build a harbor. Alright, early empire. I'm worried he kills me if I don't move away. Okay. Whack. Six more turns. 6 more turns. Okay, he's following me. Okay, what do I want to do with this trader? Do I want extra gold? Or do I want to move it to Rouen for an extra production and food? I unfortunately will probably go with the domestic trade, because I say unfortunately because I really want to increase my income here. It's not going up quite as fast as I hope. Okay, he's got a nice island down there. That's a little unfortunate that we're disconnected. Okay. So the next district I want here is the harbor. We are trying to get to the Apadana here soon. I might go settler. Just because I really need to get more of my cities down. Yeah, everything else here is not that important, so I will go for a settler. We will have provision in time once early empire finishes. Okay, and we can... I need a builder. So many things. I could get the builder from pyramids, but I'm not sure I'll get the pyramids fast enough. So, yeah, it's 2-1 from sending to Paris. I will just do that. 3 more turns on our campus. Oh. Okay, the third city state. That's awesome. So we will be able to boost political philosophy. And I think once, I think soon here, I'm going to end the episode. Let's actually do bronze working before animal husbandry, because I don't really see a spot that iron really screws us. It might pop up here, but that's not the end of the world. I could plan a Great Zimbabwe over here instead. Like, where else might it appear? It might appear... Yeah, we really don't have that many hills, so I'm not too concerned. You're in the way of my city-state encounter. Was he building Temple of Artemis? Yeah. Okay, I don't care for Temple of Artemis in this game. We don't have nearly enough... do we even have a camp reserve? I think... yeah, we have the deer here, but that's not happening. Okay. I think once this campus is done, I will end the episode. Oh my god, he spawned a quadrangle. Why? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna buy the galley from this one. It's gonna take so long though. Major drought again. Okay, but the campus is done. Plus the era score for building good adjacency campus. That does bring our science up almost on par with Gandhi's, but I don't think Gandhi is one of the leaders in this game. Yeah. Jeez. It's a bit of an uphill battle. I mean, it always is on higher difficulties. Yeah. It's okay. I think I don't need to pay attention too much to this right now. We'll go ahead and end the episode here. Again, I'm keeping these a bit shorter than the later ones just because I feel like more happens here, considering every single turn takes longer and longer as the game goes on. But I think we're in an okay place. It's just a matter of, can we do everything we plan on doing at a fast enough pace? Okay, it's officially panic time because everyone is making great profit points. And there's only 2 religions left. Are you serious, man? Gandhi has not claimed one. I need the shrine. No, I need, here's what I really need. I need holy site prayers. So I am going to run that instead of the settler, unfortunately. And I'll just switch that now because I don't want to forget. Yeah, so I mean, next episode we're going to find out if we can even get a religion or not. It's not the end of the world if we don't, but that doesn't mean we can't build Mahabodhi Temple, which I will be really upset about. But we'll see how things develop next episode. So we do want to get our 4th city down here, and we do want to try and secure that great profit. So we'll see how that goes. And of course, still to be determined what happens with the pyramids. So a lot of a lot of things that we're unsure about that will soon be revealed to us in either the next episode or the one after. But regardless, on that note, I will say thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, go ahead and like the video. And if you would like to see more and what develops in our game, then go ahead and hit subscribe. Until the next episode, I will see you.